Alright guys, it's a very exciting day, for myself at least. I'm gonna try and get into these hives and make some nukes, maybe make some full splits. To start, I need to take care of these hives. I need to find some brood, I need to make some splits. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I got these Bro Nuke boxes last year, and I've never used them, so I'm super excited to see how it works. These are my little 4-frame nukes. I used these last year and they worked really well, so I'm going to try and get a couple of these going as well. Alright, let's get into them. Look at all that shiny yellow pollen in there. There's a ton of it. This side not so much, but yeah, this side had a nice amount of yellow pollen. Can you see the queen? I'll circle her for you. There she is. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's so large. Some of these bees are just going crazy right now. What the heck? So I'm going to do a little bit checkerboarding. I got 2 brood frames. Then I'm going to put an empty frame so that she can keep laying. Then I'll put 2 more frames. And then another empty frame. And I got 2 more frames. And this one's got brood, but it's mainly honey and pollen. So that guy will come right here. And then this last guy, which is very, very light in honey or nectar, but there is still a good amount in here. I'll pop this on the back side. So the way that we marked it is this is hive number 1, this is hive number 2. And so hive number 2 is looking amazing. They have 6.5 frames of brood, meaning that I should probably be able to split this guy as well and get them out of here. I'll take 1 or 2 frames from here and then give them 2 brand new empty frames, and that'll be a nice sized nuke to start. So now we're gonna get into this big guy, and I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. Not because it's so big, but just because when I added that 3rd box, oh my goodness, the amount of bees in there, they were literally dripping out. And I don't want to lose too many bees. I know it's a big, strong colony, but I also don't want to lose my queen. And I also don't want to have to look for her for an hour. I'll start tackling this guy and see how far we get with it. But I'm really hoping that I can split this guy and make some solid nukes out of him. I'm pretty sure this hive is producing honey in these boxes. So if that's the case, I'll just pull the honey. I'll have a ton of feed for the hives that I do make. Oh my god. Oh my. This is crazy. This is a full honey box, I'm pretty sure. The only flower around would be dandelion, so this might be pure dandelion honey. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Oh, I've never had a honey box this heavy. These frames are locked in here. It's honey. It's nothing but honey in here. Holy. Talk about overachievers. I'm just gonna move them out of my way for right now. Like so. And look at this. This is what the underside of that box looks like. Look at all those bees. Look at how full it is. They're just making so much honey. So this is box 1 that we pulled off from the top. This is box 2, loaded with bees. And this is the main brood box. Look at the bees in there. Holy crap. No wonder they're crazy. Got no room to hang anymore. I need to get veil. This is ridiculous. This is insane. This is such a strong hive. Ow, another sting in the finger. Stinger in the finger. It's all honey. Ow! These guys are not nice today. It's like it's gonna rain or something. This box can for sure get some empty frames in there. There's some honey that I'll put in here, but I need to find my queen first. So we're gonna go through box 1 now of this triple double brood thing and see if we can find the queen. If we do, we're gonna store her away, and then we're gonna make 4 nukes because there are so many bees here. There's so much brood, it's insane. So I have my second pro nuke here, and this will be for my queen once I find her. And then I'll know that I can make a nuke out of that side, and then I can make a couple other nuke boxes. But for now, we'll leave this here, and we'll start going through box number 1, the brood chamber. Look at the bees in there, that's ridiculous. Wow, look at that. So many bees. This guy will go right over here for now. Regardless, I have to take so much out of here because I don't need them swarming. And that might be why they're so pissy right now. They may be like hours away from swarming. To find a queen in here is gonna feel like an impossible mission though. Should be able to find her though, no problem. But the eyes are trained for. No eggs here, but they may also just be laying in perfect pattern, you know, like letting a hive go or a frame go before they even touch it again. No eggs. Ow. Just getting beat up here. Oh my goodness. I've not been stung this much in ages. And it makes you want to work through the hive quicker. The quicker you go, the nastier they get. I've not seen a single egg or a single larva in this bottom frame, bottom brood here. Kind of concerning. She may have already stopped eating and maybe getting ready to swarm. And their behavior kind of matches it. They're crazy, like they're queenless almost, you know? 2 queen cells. Okay. I'll put the queen cells down in here, and I'll inspect them after. Now what I'll likely have to do in this situation, because there's so many swarm cells, if I do find the queen, I will place her on the single frame in the middle of the hive, and I'll have to shake every single one of these bees onto the ground and let them walk back into the hive, which will simulate a swarm, and then they won't leave. So that's kind of what I was worried about. I didn't see a queen. And I didn't see any fresh larvae. I'll have to go through box number 2 again, see if any of those frames had fresh larvae or a queen on them. Because I know for sure box number 3 had nothing egg or brood related, but it did have a ton of honey, so I might have to go through that one as well. But for right now, this hive is queenless. Not a single egg in sight. Just a bunch of brood that's about to hatch. Alright, it's getting so crazy. I'm going to have to call for reinforcements. See if I can get a truck here, because I'm going to have to make probably 5, 6 nukes, and then I have to get these guys out of here. Oh, I found the queen. She's still here. Oh, perfect. I'm just gonna give her more room then. That's huge. Holy crap. This is insane. I've never had to deal with such a crazy hive before. It's actually a struggle to even know what to do here. What a fluke though. I got 4 nukes started and the queen is still around. That is amazing. I'm gonna clean this off too, so there's so much shit up here. It's hard to work. After an aggressive smoke again, because it's full of bees. This is not the way to do it, but there's just so many bees, I need them to move. I don't want them to die. It's absolute chaos in here right now. Holy crap. This is really hurting my brain. This is so much to deal with. I've never had such a large, successful hive before. Let me see if I can get a hold of anyone. Nice, finally. Hey, how's it going? Nice. Mum for the win. Goodness, this is such a crazy hive. It's nothing like I've ever experienced before, but what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna keep that triple brood on, but I'm gonna pull 90% of that honey. I'll keep a couple frames out, and then I'm just gonna use that honey to feed nukes. So really, I can make a ton of nukes right now. I'm gonna call her back and get her to bring a few empty boxes, actually. Well, holy crap, this is insane. In a good way, for sure, in a good way. We're about to expand an immense amount. Like, we're gonna have double the hives we just had. One hive so far I'm gonna have 3 nukes out of it, 4 nukes out of it. That whole honey box will be dissolved. Whoa, it's crazy, craziness, I tell ya. We'll probably be up to 10 hives by the end of today, maybe 11 or 12 hives actually. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we're still dealing with this insane hive, but I have more frames here now, so I'm gonna put a bunch of empties in a box, and I'll take some of the honeys and place them in here, and I'll pop them back up top. That way we have room for all these bees. That way they for sure don't swarm right away. But with the additional honeys, I'll transfer them into all the nukes, and then I'll make a couple full splits. So there's 2 honey and 8 empties. This is going back on this triple brood. That honey has got to get dissolved elsewhere. There's just way too much. It's insane. And again, I know it's way too much smoke, but it's the only thing I can do to not kill so many bees. Triple is done. Now we need to get into hive number 2 again. Grab a bee frame with eggs and larvae, pop it into the other nuke. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 nukes right away. I really want just day-old egg. That'll give them enough time to realize they're queenless. Okay, there's some day-old and hatching on here. So this will be great. Make sure there's no queen on here. Just to certify, I'll shake them in. I don't see any queen. No queen. No queen. Then I'll find one more frame. Just bees. No queen, and I'll chuck them in. Actually, I'll use that honey box to do that. These guys are good to go again. Close them up. One more frame. 2.